KCA high school graduation.
Woo-hoo!
7 years ago, we began this school as a K-8 school, knowing that we would one day include a high school as well. Today's graduate, Imani, was our very first and only 6th grader the year we opened. It is such a privilege to have her return this year to KCA as our first high school graduate. Imani exemplifies our school theme for this year: love God and love people. She consistently demonstrates a deep faith and seeks to follow God and His will for her life. Her love for others is shown in her kindness toward all who know her. She has served as a role model for our younger students, and we are so proud to be celebrating with her today. One of the benefits of being a small school is that a celebration like this can be shared with all of our students. We are also thankful to be able to have so many of Imani's family members attend, along with KCA board members, founders, and friends. It is also a great honor for me to be able to introduce to you our commencement speaker, Jennifer Foxworthy. Jennifer was born and raised in Newark. She graduated high school from William Penn Senior High in 1991, and then served her country proudly in the United States Navy for 21 years, retiring as a Chief Petty Officer E7. She is now a powerful motivational speaker, personal and professional development corporate trainer, and published author of the book Tomorrow My Sunshine Will Come, Memoirs of Women Who Survived Domestic Violence. She has an associate's degree in business administration from Columbia College of Missouri, a bachelor's degree in communications, and a master's degree in management with a focus in public relations, both from the University of Maryland University College, in addition to her most recent master's degree in social work from Salisbury University. She is the recipient of the Calvert County Commission for Women's 2015 Outstanding Achievement Award for Business Leadership, the Columbia College of Missouri Alumni's 2015 Jane Froman Courage Award, and the 2015 Concerned Black Women's Community Excellence Award. Jennifer has been a friend of KCA's since our beginning, and we are so grateful to have her here today. Will you please help me welcome our 2021 commencement speaker, Jennifer Foxworthy.
Hey, woohoo! Woohoo! Hey! Yeah. Come on! Woo-hoo-hoo!
It's not red, but it's all good. Yes!
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. What an honor. Thank you, Jessica, Keystone Christian Academy, faculty and students. This is just so amazing. And above all, Imani's family, friends, and invited guests. It's an honor and privilege to address and celebrate Miss Imani Woodby, the class of 2021. Imani, you should be proud of your accomplishments. This is your moment, the big day that you worked so hard for. Way to go, KCA Lion.
Come on. Yeah.
My dear Imani, it has been awesome watching you grow and come into your own. You have a sweet and beautiful spirit, and I know that you will go far. Congratulations for being accepted into Penn State University. All right. This is great because you are transitioning from being a KCA Lion to a Penn State University Nittany Lion. Can I see your brow? That's what's up, Lions. I love it. Keystone Christian Academy has a special place in my heart. From the very moment that I had the opportunity to speak at your Friday chapters several years ago, I always look forward to seeing all the students' precious faces. Although it was my passion to pour out and into each student, KCA gave me just as much, if not more, in return. The KCA staff and students welcomed me with open arms, showed me so much love and respect. It filled my heart with joy to look out in the audience and have you all engaged when I gave each presentation. Oh, and I definitely can't forget about the big hugs that you all gave after each session. Even coming through the door, I was welcomed with a big hug. It just means so much. I love this school. KCA embodies their motto and mission. It says a lot about a school when educators aim to inspire, to ensure students thrive. This is because families matter. When educators, students, and families operate at their optimum level, communities benefit. This is the blueprint for an amazing legacy. It's a win-win situation. So keep doing what you were doing. You are truly making a difference, and I can see it on every person's face. Keep doing what you're doing. As I was praying, preparing my speech, and trying to figure out what exactly I would say, I wanted to keep the ceremony theme in mind: love God and love people. So one morning as I was going through my Bible reading, the Holy Spirit showed me so clearly of what should be the focus of this speech. The Bible passage was Luke 11:33-36, and this is from the ESV version. The light in you. No one, after lighting a lamp, puts it in a cellar or under a basket, but on a stand, so that those who enter may see the light. Your eye is the lamp of your body. When your eye is healthy, your whole body is full of light. But when it is bad, your body is full of darkness. Therefore, be careful lest the light in you be darkness. If then your whole body is full of light, having no part dark, it will be wholly bright, as when a lamp with its rays gives you light. To love God and love people, you must accept and honor the light God has placed in you. In this passage, God speaks of the eye being healthy. Therefore, your whole body is full of light. What the eye sees or doesn't see will dictate your perspective and then your priorities. The eyes are the gateway to the soul. It provides vision. To have vision, one must see past their current reality. Although you may face trials and tribulations, it's important to understand the calling on your life and the purpose God has just for you. Imani, you have so much potential to do great and amazing things. God has blessed you with gifts and talents. Don't take them for granted. Honor them. Your character, gifts, and talents are your light. It's going to be the source to draw people who may be lost and broken to know Jesus Christ. We'll lead them there, baby girl.
Yes, you will.
I wasn't surprised when I was told that you would be majoring in elementary education. Your beautiful spirit will be the perfect source of light to positively influence future generations. There is no shortage of examples of how darkness and chaos surrounds us. It's Satan's job to discourage us from being the salt and light that God desires us to be. But I'm here to encourage you, Imani, that if you keep God first in your life and seek to surround yourself with positive people who will uplift and celebrate you, then you are planted on a firm foundation.
Yes, amen.
Remember, iron sharpens iron.
Right.
If you are the only person in your circle inspiring everyone, then you need a new group of friends.
Amen.
It's fitting, you know, as military people, we like to make acronyms out of everything. So I came up with my own acronym for life, because we need to shine. L is for love. Love is one of the most important call to actions God requires us to do. If we have love for ourselves and others, then we will be able to overcome negative behaviors such as low self-esteem, depression, and hate. This is how we honor God. I, integrity. It's essential to have strong morals, values, and beliefs. They set the framework for how you live your life. When you walk with integrity, people will know you are a person of honor, trustworthiness, and commitment. G, goodness. Choose to do the right thing, even when no one is looking. This will take courage and discipline, but this is one of the fruits of the spirits that God desires for us to show. H, humility. Be teachable. You don't know everything. Jesus was an example of perfect humility. Those who are first will be last, and the last will be first. It's not about the measure of your importance, but the magnitude of your impact. T, tenacity. We all experience adversity in one form or another. Adversity are those unpleasant and unplanned obstacles, speed bumps, roadblocks, and sometimes those mountains that give us pause. However, when you have tenacity, despite how big the obstacle may be, you can speak to it and say, "Mountain, not today. Move out of my way."
That's great.
Your mindset to persevere and to push forward is bigger than the mountain. What makes the light shine in a young man or woman? What does it look like? I believe the light is the young man or woman who speaks up and admits when they need help. They recognize a closed mouth doesn't get fed and a closed hand can't receive. The light is the young man or woman who sees a problem and becomes determined to be a part of the solution. They realize the impact will be greater than themselves. The light is the young man or woman who is focused on the future. They understand their child is not a burden, but a blessing. Stopping the generational curses of dysfunctional and unhealthy relationships stops with them. The light is the young man or woman who stays the course to be a productive citizen of society. They realize certain people would prefer to keep them locked in a box and throw away the key. The young man or woman knows that they have too much potential to be contained and become a negative statistic. The light is the young man or woman who surrounds themselves with positive people who will lift them up and not pull them down like crabs in a barrel. They recognize that iron sharpens iron, and hanging around negative people will only dull their positive spirit. The light is the young man or woman who climbs the ladder to success, then reaches back with extended hand to pull others up with them. They understand it can get lonely at the top, but when they work together, mountains can be moved. The light is the young man or woman who doesn't have to use violence or vulgarity to get their point across. because when they were a child, they did childish things. Now maturing and becoming wiser, they elect to resolve problems with integrity, respect, and discernment. Last but not least, the light is the young man or woman who doesn't have time to sit in their comfort zone, watching life pass them by. They utilize their gifts and their talents to walk boldly in their purpose. No matter how many setbacks, their passion will propel them to greatness. Their gifts will make room for them. Imani, as you get ready for the next chapter of your life, please keep Proverbs 16:9 in your mind. The heart of man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps.
Amen.
Remember, even when things don't seem to be going according to plan, don't let that situation dictate your destiny. You were not meant to be ordinary, but extraordinary. God will lead the way. I know that some of the things I am saying may not resonate with you now, but it will later. If you would have told me after my graduation ceremony in 1991 that I would join the Navy, travel over to 27 different countries, literally drive around the United States, been to 49 out of the 50 states, flew combat missions in 3 wars, be the first in 3 different categories as an African American and woman serving amongst an elite group of naval air crewmen in my 3 squadron tours, I would have said, "You're crazy." If you further explain that although I was a poor girl who couldn't afford to attend college, that I would have earned 4 degrees, like Miss Jessica mentioned, an associate's, bachelor's, and 2 masters. And to top it all off, I would have a published book that would help people heal after experiencing domestic violence, have a conference on tour, a television show, all while blessed to have an amazing husband and son. By the time you could finish, I would be on the ground laughing so hard, I would have stomach cramps. If you would have told me that when I was graduating high school. But the fact of the matter is, none of those accomplishments are crazy. It's all true, and my story isn't over. I will continue to run my race while creating an unstoppable legacy that my family can be proud of. Trust the process, stay focused, be intentional, and thrive as you run your race. Finally, Imani, I know your favorite Bible verse is 2 Timothy 1:7. For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and of love and self-control.
Yeah, come on.
As you navigate your journey, your faith in God will be your power. When you walk boldly pursuing God's way and His will, there is no need to be timid or afraid. To do this, it will take discipline and maturity. So just know that you have a room full of people who are available to encourage and help push you along. Your beautiful family, your friends, the staff here, myself. So class of 21, please rise and repeat after me. Just class of 21. There you go. This is her day.
That's
it. Okay, because you're going to have your day. This is all about her. Repeat after me. Love God and love people. I will shine the light in me. Hallelujah. Thank you.
Come on.
I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that I care about you and I'm cheering you on. And I salute you.
Hallelujah.
We will now have the presentation of the diploma by KCA's founding head school, Mrs. Pat Eager.
Here we go.